Hello, Facebook friends. It's me, your friend, Bobby Bowen, all the way from Greenbrier, Tennessee. And we're going to have a good time tonight. I got my phone here. I can see comments. Well, I can't see them when I'm singing and playing the guitar, but I'll pick it up between songs and see what you're saying and try to answer any questions you may have. If you have a request, I can give it a shot and see if it works. We'll try. But thanks for everybody for coming on. I'm going to wait just another minute before we get started because people are just now logging on, and I don't want them to miss anything because this is going to be a fun, special night. I've been working on some older songs I hadn't done in years, and hopefully I'll remember the words to them. But we're still waiting on some folks to come in. Thank you all for joining us. It's going to be a good time. Just remember, if you have a comment to make, just go ahead and make a comment. If you have a request, I'll give it a try and see if I can do it. And just anything you want to know about me, my family, or if you want to ask a question about my years with Mid-South and Heritage Road, or anything you want to ask about, just feel free to jump in there and do that. Speaking of Heritage Road, when Mid-South got off the road back in 1997, my wife calls it a real job. I had me a real job going on for about 7 years. I worked at my church in the sound production there as well, and but I wanted to sing. I really missed singing, missed traveling and singing. So my longtime singing buddy Kent Humphrey, that sang with Mid-South there at the end, the last 7 years we were on the road, he and his brother Jason, his youngest brother Jason, decided to start a band back in, I think it was 2003, and we called that band Heritage Road, and it was pretty much just Mid-South reincarnated. But it still had that same classic Mid-South sound. But we recorded a couple, 3 CDs, I believe it was, and this was the last one we recorded, and it's got some great songs on it. I'm going to do a couple of them for you, and a couple from the previous CD that we recorded as Heritage Road. And I want to start out with this one right here. I've been on the road for, not counting the years that I was off, 31 years I've been traveling and singing with Mid-South, with Heritage Road, and with the Bobby Bowen Family Band, My Family, as y'all all know. So I'm going to start out with this song by Heritage Road called The Road I'm On. It goes like this. The road I'm on, the bridge is crossed. Sometimes I have known the way, and sometimes I've been lost. And as I look behind me and I've seen the things I've done, it makes me glad to walk the road I'm on. Who I've met, where I've been, I hope they think about me like I was a friend. And if somehow, some lonely day, I made someone feel good, it makes me glad to walk the road I'm on. The road I'm on has had its share of loneliness. Through all the ups and downs I carry on, and I count each mile with no regret. I've been blessed to walk the road I'm on. Sure have been blessed. I love that old banjo right there. The road I'm on has many bends. It led me into love and led me out again. No matter where it takes me, no matter where it ends, right or wrong, I'll walk the road I'm on. The road I'm on has had its share of loneliness. Through all the ups and downs I carry on, and I count each smile with no regret. I've been blessed to walk the road I'm on. The road I'm on has had its share of loneliness. Through all the ups and downs I carry on, I've been blessed to walk the road I'm on. I've been blessed to walk the road I'm on. Yeah, that's an awesome song right there. And that's Heritage Road when I was with them for about 4 or 5 years. Kent Humphrey, Bobby Bowen, and Jason Humphrey. And we had a couple of guitar players play with us back then. Jeremy Metcalf, which is an awesome studio musician now. He also played with Mid-South there toward the end. And Jeremy Odell Edwards from Greensboro, Kentucky. What an awesome guitar player. He plays with Kent's group called Jackson Heights now. So you want to catch them sometimes, they're awesome. Remember the old DMB band back in the days, Dixie Melody Boys? Well, they got off the road before Mid-South did. That's why Kent came with us, because he wasn't singing anymore. So when that opportunity came, we asked him to join us, and he immediately said yes. So he was with us for 7 years, and then when Mid-South got off the road, we did Heritage Road. And so now Kent sings with a group called Jackson Heights, which was the DMB band. So y'all need to catch them sometimes. They're awesome. Full band, full lights, sound, and everything. It's a great, great show to go to. LaDonna Atkins requested City Lights. All right, Choctaw, Oklahoma. Yes, all right. Well, let me see if I can throw that one on here. Let's see. When we see the city lights, we're going to know that we are home. This is a Mid-South song right here. Lately there's a feeling spreading through the air. Times are constantly changing, fear is everywhere. But there's coming a reunion where fear will not be found. In that city of perfect light where Jesus' love abounds. When we see the city lights, we'll know we're home then. And with our Lord we'll reign eternally. And all the problems that you have known, they will all be gone. When we see the city lights, we'll know we're home. The plans are in the making, though we know not the day when Jesus will come in all his glory and take his bride away. Will he find you ready to make that final flight? The departure date is nearing to that city of no more night. When we see the city lights, we'll know we're home then. And with our Lord we'll reign eternally. And all the problems that you have known, they will all be gone. When we see the city lights, we'll know we're home. All the problems that you have known, they will all be gone. When we see the city lights, we'll know we're home. We'll know we're home. Oh yeah, Robin McGee's song right there, City Lights. And you'll notice I've got the Nashville Cumberland River and the Nashville skyline right behind me. I'm practicing social distancing. I'm out in a boat on the Cumberland River singing to y'all. Not really. Kind of looks like it, don't it? But anyway, we're trying to make our videos as professional as possible and sound-wise and everything. So Kent Humphrey just sent me a text and said he's singing harmony with me from Kentucky. I wish he was with me here right now. I'd let him sing a bunch of solos if he was here with me right now. But Kent, I'm glad you're tuning in. I'm glad a bunch of people are out there listening. Anybody else got a request? I got one. I'm going to request my own songs if nobody else is going to request any. I'm going to take a drink first because I'm getting dry mouth, those cotton mouth things. So I'm going to pull out another Heritage Road song for y'all. And this one is a slow song. And it talks about a couple, real young, they get married. And shortly after they're married, the husband goes off on a business trip and leaves his wife at home. And the first time she's been alone without her husband, and they're missing each other really, really, really bad. We can all attest to that feeling. And then the song says that 45 years later in their marriage, the husband passes away and goes on to be with Jesus. You know, we all got loved ones that are in heaven, and we're looking forward to seeing someday. All of us do. My dad passed away be 4 years this year. Don't seem like it, but it has. And I can't wait to see him again one of these days. And what this song talks about, it says, we're going to see them on the other side of the moon, which is in heaven. And the song says, I wonder what it's like on your side of the moon. He flew out early this morning for meetings in L.A. Tonight she's at home for the first time alone since their wedding day. She stares from the stars at the front porch, and he looks from his hotel room. So far apart, he feels like she's on the other side of the moon. And he wonders, what's it like tonight on your side of the moon? The stars ain't quite as bright as they are when I'm with you. But I wish I might have the wish I wish tonight. I pray we'll be together soon on your side of the moon. Now it's 45 years later, and today she's dressed in black, 'cause he left yesterday morning and he's never coming back. She stares at the stars from the front porch, then wanders from room to room. So far apart, it's hard to believe he's on the other side of the moon. And she wonders, what's it like tonight on your side of the moon? The stars ain't quite as bright as they are when I'm with you. But I wish I might have the wish I wish tonight. I pray we'll be together soon on your side of the moon. But I wish I might have the wish I wish tonight. And I pray we'll be together soon on your side of the moon. It's a great song. If any of y'all lost loved ones out there, which we all have, you know what I'm talking about. You wonder a lot of times, what are they doing in heaven? And I wonder that too myself. And I can just imagine what it's going to be like when they're in heaven and streets of gold, gates of pearl, and loved ones up there waiting. But most of all, I'm looking forward to seeing Jesus. How about y'all out there in Facebook land? Yeah. All right, let me pick up my phone and see what kind of comments we got going on here. Oh, Johnny Rowlett, thank you so much. I'm really not, but I'm trying. I've been trying for a long, long time. Appreciate that comment very, very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. He said, still one of the top artists in the whole genre. Well, I appreciate that. Got a lot of years behind me and hopefully a lot of years ahead of me. Unless Jesus comes back, well, that'll be okay too. All right, so... Well, I'm going to do a song. I made a solo CD, a one and only solo CD back in 2009 when we were getting started with this family ministry. I was the only one, about the only one singing back then. I'd get a couple of my kids up to sing a couple of songs during our concerts, but I did the majority of the stuff. I just sat there on a stool like I'm doing right now with the guitar and my tracks and just did some songs. But I made a CD, and Rick Sandage from, he used to live in Hendersonville. He's been with Mark V Records for many, many years. He called me one day, and he said, hey, are you thinking about making a CD since you're traveling again? And I said, yeah, I really am. And he said, well, I want to help you. So I had no idea what he meant by helping me until we got started, and the man just pretty much just donated all his time to help me make this CD. All I had to do was pay for the musicians and any overdub things that I did. But as far as studio time and mixing time and mastering and all that, he gave all his time. And I appreciate that. And he really put a lot of time into this project right there. And so I want to do a couple of songs off of it. And this one right here is the kind of the theme song for the CD. See, I recorded this back in 2009. I was 45 years old when I recorded this CD. So this song talks about me being 45. So now I'm 56. So that was 11 years ago. And but I'm going to still say 45 so I can make myself feel like I'm 45 instead of 56. So it's called Mile Marker 45, just like this. Hopefully I can remember the words. What key it's in, too. I hit the road when I was 19, a little naive and a whole lot green, headed out to see what was waiting on me. I took the wrong turn a time or two. I found out that I put the hurt on you. I grew up fast and I began to see life is better when you do things right. Makes it easier to sleep at night. There's a bigger chance that you'll survive. Life is short, so I'm gonna live smart. Be wise and guard my heart. It's what I've learned on the highway of life. Here at mile marker 45. I fell in love and I made her my wife. I got 5 kids, what a beautiful life. I'm thankful for my family. Times get tough, but we still have fun. Life's a gift and you only get one. There's no place in this world I'd rather be. sure how the future will unfold, but the one thing that I know, life is better when you do things right. Makes it easier to sleep at night. There's a bigger chance that you'll survive. Life is short, so I'm gonna live smart. Be wise and guard my heart. It's what I've learned on the highway of life. Here at mile marker 45. Here at mile marker 45. Yeah, I hit the road when I was 19, long time ago. Yeah, that's a fun song right there to do right there. I wish I was still 45. I really do. Let me pick up my phone here and see what's going on. We got a couple requests coming in. Oh my goodness, I got one that's way back. You know, some songs you'll request, and I'm sorry I won't be able to do them because, for one thing, I don't have a track, and for another thing, I can't play them on the guitar. I used to play bass with Mid-South, so I never played the acoustic with Mid-South, so a lot of those songs I just can't do. So if I've got a track, I'll try to struggle my way through some of those old Mid-South songs. Somebody requested I Stand Crucified, and that was on the City Lights CD, and Joyce Martin with the Martins, I think that was one of the very first songs that she ever wrote, and we recorded it way back then. It's a great song, and I'll tell you how you can get that song in just a little bit. You're going to be excited about this. See a bunch of people watching. Thank you so much. Kenny Dawson out in Texas, Billy Smith here in Tennessee, and Aaron Everett in Louisiana, Rick Sandage. There's Rick. I was just talking about Rick just a little bit ago. I think he lives over around Joelton now. And Scott Davis, Rick Peoples out in Oklahoma. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate that. Rick, how did that song sound? Did I do it justice? I mean, it's an awesome mix you put on that thing for sure. Makes me sound a whole lot better. Speaking of that CD, I'll just tell you real quick. I've got it right here. This was my very first solo CD. Can you see that? There it is. You did that live right there. Look at there. I was a little bit younger, 45 years old. And this CD is, I mean, it's top notch. I'm telling you, Rick Sandage did an awesome job, and all the guys that played on it, just phenomenal. Had Shelley Sturbin sing some background. She's Richard Sturbin's son's wife, so he would be her father-in-law of the Oak Ridge Boys. And my wife Becky sang a couple of songs on here with me, and it's just an awesome CD. Mile Marker 45. When I finally make it home, Mercy Me song. I'll do another one here in just a minute off of it. My Life is a Ronnie Millsap song I recorded on there. It's got a couple of worship songs, How Great Is Our God, and I Can Sing of Your Love Forever. Who Am I, that Casting Crowns made popular, is on there as well. I mean, it's an awesome CD. This one's on my website right now, BobbyBowen.com, and I've got it on sale. It normally sells for $10, which is a good deal, but I've knocked it down to $8. So y'all can go on there tonight and get that CD and add it to your collection. A lot of you probably don't have it, so you need to get it because it's really good. I'll tell you about some other CDs here in just a minute. But right now, I want to sing another song off that CD. And let me see what I'm going to do here. What should I sing off that CD? What do you think, Becky? What's a good song? How about this one here? This one talks about our little boys, our little man. Justice is my little man. He's 9 years old. Now, Landis used to be my little man, but he's become my big man now. He's 19. And so when he was about, 10 years old maybe when I recorded this song, 9 or 10 years old when I recorded this song, I'd get him up, get his guitar, and he'd strap his guitar around him, and I'd sing this song called Little Man. And now, if I ever sing it in concerts now, I get Justice to do the same thing with me. But it talks about how our sons, dads, they watch everything that we do. A lot of times they try to act like us. Sometimes they'll even repeat things that we say. And they usually do that at the wrong place at the wrong time. I did the same thing when I was about, 6 or 7, 8 years old in Sunday school. We had a substitute teacher in our class that Sunday, and we didn't do the lesson. We played games all during the lesson, and my dad was the Sunday school superintendent, so after church that day, we were sitting around the lunch table, and we were eating lunch, and he'd go around. I had 3 sisters. He'd go around and ask all of them what their lesson was about, what they learned, and when he got to me, he said, "What was your lesson about?" And I said, "We didn't do a lesson." He said, "You didn't? What'd you do?" And I told him we played a game called Simon Says. And he had this crease in his forehead that would always come up when he was kind of upset. And that crease, it formed up on his forehead. And he said, "Well, son, I don't think you ought to be playing games during Sunday school. I think you ought to be doing your lesson and learning about Jesus or whatever the lesson's about." I said, "Okay." So the next Sunday rolled around, and we went back to church, and that same girl was in there teaching the class again. And she said, "Hey, y'all remember last Sunday when we played games during Sunday school instead of doing the lesson? Would y'all like to do that again?" And all the kids just, yeah, except for me. I said, "Not me." I said, "My daddy said we should be playing games during Sunday school. We should be doing our lesson." Well, she got pretty upset about that, and needless to say, that family, she went and got her dad, and that family left the church. And it was our brand new pastor's first Sunday there at the church. So what an initiation to his brand new church to go through something like that. But needless to say, my dad came and got me and took me to the men's restroom and took his belt off and whipped me pretty good for that right there. But, that just shows you, if you don't tell your kids, "Don't repeat what I say," or just better than that, don't even say something in front of them you don't want repeated, 9 times out of 10, they're going to repeat it at the wrong place and at the wrong time. So I want to do a song for y'all called "Little Man." It goes like this. Here's a song to all you dads about that little boy you had. I've learned some things walking down that road, and you need to understand, in his eyes you're Superman. Yeah, I've been there, so I thought you'd like to know. He'll talk the way you talk, and he'll walk the way you walk. Teach him right and wrong, what is and isn't true. The greatest treasure he can find are the tracks you leave behind. Whether good or bad, it's just what daddies do. Don't forget about the little man watching you. Now you'll blink and he'll be grown, and he'll head out on his own. He'll take everything about life he's learned from you. Now for me that part was tough, because you hoped you've done enough, and you trust the Lord to fix what you can undo. He'll talk the way you talk, and he'll walk the way you walk. Teach him right and wrong, what is and isn't true. The greatest treasure he can find are the tracks you leave behind. Whether good or bad, it's just what daddies do. Don't forget about the and He'll walk the way you walk. Teach him right and wrong, what is and isn't true. The greatest treasure he can find are the tracks you leave behind. Whether good or bad, it's just what daddies do. Just what daddies do. Don't forget about the little man watching you. Don't forget about the little man watching you. He's watching you, little man. Yeah, that's Little Man. That's Little Man. I hope you enjoyed that one right there. I'm going to do another one off of that solo CD of mine. And hope you enjoy this one right here. I'm gonna wrap my arms around my daddy's neck and tell him that I missed him. Tell him all about the man that I became and hope that it pleased him. There's so much I want to say and so much I wanted you to know. When I finally make it home, when I finally make it home, and then I'll gaze around the throne of the King, frozen in my steps, and all the questions that I swore I would ask, words just won't come yet. So amazed at what I've seen, so much more than this soul mind can hold. When I finally make it home, when I finally make it home, and the sweetest sound these ears have yet to hear, the voices of the angels. When I finally make it home, when I finally make it home, when I finally make it home, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Yep. Who asked for that? You did. Becky's showing me what people are requesting, and she wrote down a couple of songs, and I said, who requested that? She said, me. So better do what Mama wants, huh? But that's she requested a couple more songs off of my solo CD. I think she must like it or something. Hey, Joe Cook, my Falk brother from Falk, Arkansas. We went to school together the last couple of years of school, 11th and 12th grade, and he played guitar with Mid-South for about 7 or 8 years, and he's watching. He says he loves the backdrop. Yeah, I like that guitar on that backdrop right there. We got some other backdrops. Landis, throw one up for Joe. I think he'll like. You know what I'm talking about. Anything with Joe on it. We got a couple pictures with Joe. There he is right there. There he is. I'm covering me and Darren up. We got Joe, and you can leave it up there. You got Joe and Kent and Robbie standing there. It looks like Hoss Cartwright's hat he's wearing there. It's way too big for his head, but I sure miss those guys. I miss traveling, and we had a bunch of fun. Of course, there were rough times over everybody has arguments and disagreements and things, but all in all, they're my brothers. They'll always be my brothers. Miss traveling with them, miss singing with them. I think we had a pretty good group going there for a while with Mid-South boys. And speaking of Mid-South and Mid-South boys, I've got something that you Mid-South boys and Mid-South fans, especially the Mid-South boy fans, are going to love, because you can't find these anywhere. I've got a CD here that goes way back to 1986, and all we did with this one was make a record and a cassettes, I believe it was. There was no CDs back then. So now it's on CD. It's right here, Christian Country Hearts. And that's on our website, bobbybowen.com, and there's a place on there that says Mid-South. You need to go there because I put a bunch of pictures of the group, just different over the years. There's a slideshow on there. There's videos of going way back doing concerts back in the 80s and the 90s, TV shows and concept videos and different things that we did over the years. It's really cool, the stuff that when I started gathering all the stuff that we've done, there's a lot of stuff, and I still hadn't put it all on there yet, but you can go to bobbybowen.com, and there's a place on there that says Mid-South. You click on it, Mid-South has their own page on there. There's songs that you can buy the CDs. You can download the songs. There's another CD that I have, too, that never came out on CD. It's the City Lights CD. We have that one on there as well. Now, this one came out on CD, but not many people have it, including me until now. I haven't had it for 20 years, and I finally got it. Somebody sent it to me. So I've got these CDs now. It's the one-of-a-kind CD. It was the last, not the last CD, but the last CD we made when we used to record with the Eddie Crook Company, Morning Star Records. And so I've got those 3 CDs available on bobbybowen.com. You click on Mid-South, and you'll see them on there. There's a few more CDs on there as well. The Boys Will Be Boys is available for download, not disc. These are available for download, too. So they're $10 a piece, which is a great deal because you can't find those anywhere. They're collector's items. So do that. Go to bobbybowen.com. You'll see a place on there called Mid-South. And you click on there, and you can see all the pictures. You can see the videos. You can see the CDs. You can download songs. You can order the CDs from me, and I'm going to fix you up. Okay, so do that. But before you do all that, make sure you get my solo CD right here. It's called Tracks Left Behind. It's on sale for $8 right now, so go on there. One of the reasons why we're doing this is because y'all know we can't travel, we can't sing in churches, so we're having to do Facebook Live concerts, and we're having people make donations to our ministry and buy CDs and T-shirts, and so far a lot of people have done that. We appreciate it very, very much. It's going to help us be able to pay our bills and buy food and all the stuff that we need while we're off the road. So we have a link. I think Landis is going to put that link up. There's a PayPal link. And if you would like to, this is kind of like a church service, if you like to give in the offering plate, we have a virtual offering plate you can click on. You can go to our PayPal, or you can go to our website. It's got a donate button right there on the home page. It goes to the same link, the PayPal link. If you just want to go to that one place and do it there while you're looking at CDs and things, you can do that. But we'd appreciate a donation of any amount. It don't have to be a huge amount. We're just looking for a bunch of people to give $1 or $5, $10, whatever the Lord lays on your heart to help us out during this time until we can get back on the road. They're saying hopefully the end of April, but, we don't know. It could go longer than that. But we're going to continue doing these Facebook Live concerts. We've got another one Thursday night that we're doing for a church in Missouri, and then we're doing a couple more next week. So, if your church would like us to do a Facebook Live, my family, a Facebook Live concert on their their church Facebook page, we'd be glad to do it. So get in touch with me on Facebook and let me know if you're interested, and I'll tell you what we need to do to get that to work. So we would love to do that. It's pretty cool. We don't have to get in our van or our motor home or our car. We don't have to load the equipment up. We don't have to travel. We don't have to buy a hotel room. We don't have to buy food on the way and on the way back home. I don't get wore out by driving for 20 hours. We can sit right here in our living room and just go ahead and do a concert to you. Our dining room, yeah, whatever you want to call it. But we moved the table out and everything and set all this equipment up. But thank God for Facebook. Thank God for YouTube, Instagram, all those places where you can go and listen to your favorite artist. It's pretty cool because you can see a lot of concerts that you normally wouldn't get to see, either because you were too far away or you just couldn't afford a ticket. So there's a lot of them out there. Even country and rock groups are getting on there and doing Facebook Live concerts for people. It's really, really cool. Cool time we're living in. It's a weird time we're living in, a rough time, but it's cool no matter what. And the Lord's going to take care of all of us. I know He will. So let's see. What else did you? Oh, you had a request. My wife had a request. I'm not sure I want to try this one because I'm not real sure that I can do it. I can try this one right here. Now, this one's also on my solo CD. And is anybody saying anything? I haven't even looked at my phone lately. My mother said she's so proud of my only begotten son in whom she's well pleased. Janelle Bennett said, is that you on the left-hand side? Oh, she's talking to Joe. Okay. Yeah, that's him. Look how clean cut he is. He's a lot thinner back then, too. Well, of course we all were. Younger and thinner. Yeah, but you can't hug a neck. That's right, Joe. I can't wait to be able to do that. Shake hands, hug necks, kiss the babies, what else? Whatever. Bobby named the guys, okay? Well, let's see. This guy, if I can point. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. That guy right there. Where'd he go? Landis, what are you doing? Playing around? Put it back on that picture. We just had it on there. There it is. Are we there? There we are, right there. Landis is playing. That guy I'm pointing at right there, it's kind of weird how I'm doing this. That guy right there is Donnie Lewis. He was our drummer for several years. Donnie left our group and started playing for a group called the Trailblazers. And then he became a road manager for Tammy Wynette. And that was before she died. He was, obviously. Then he went on to Tricia Yearwood, and the last 10 or 15 years he's been with Peter Frampton. And Peter Frampton just retired, so I don't know what Donnie's going to be doing now. Of course, next to him is Joe Cook. I've been talking about Joe. He was a schoolmate of mine my last couple of years of school there in Falk, Arkansas. He played guitar with Mid-South for about 7 years. He went on to play with Terry Clark. She was a big country star from Canada. And he's played with just about everybody. He played for a while with Joe Diffie. Joe Diffie passed away last week. Joe was with him for a while. He played for Alan Jackson for a while. He's been with a bunch of people. He's been around. And that guy right in the middle there with the black on, that's me. That's when I couldn't grow any beard or mustache. It's a weird-looking mustache. And the guy next to me is Tony Turner. He was our baritone/lead singer along with me for probably, 6 or 7 years. When he left, Kent Humphrey came with us. And him propping up against, that's Robbie McGee. Robbie was our tenor singer and our keyboard player. And songwriter, he wrote almost all the songs that we sang back in the day there. And what a great songwriter. Robbie McGee. And Robbie lives in Georgia now, South Georgia, Thompsonville area down there. So it's hard. People say, when y'all going to get together and do some more stuff? It's hard because, well, Robbie was about the only one that lives far away now. But the rest of us still live in the Middle Tennessee, Kentucky area around Bowling Green. So, but anyway, I would love to be able to get back together and do another. Maybe we could do a Facebook Live concert. That way more people could watch us and they wouldn't have to travel hundreds and thousands of miles to be able to come see Mid-South. That would be pretty awesome. Okay, let's see. J.W. Fulton said, can you do Tabernacle? I can do it if I get my girls in here to help me sing backup for me. What's going on? They don't have to be. They can just be over here to the side. I just need vocals. They don't have to be in the shot. My girls didn't dress for the occasion. They're in their just loungy clothes, but they'll grab a microphone and we can try that. Come on, girls. Where they at? Where's Faith? Come on, Hope. Grab a microphone. You don't have to get in the camera. Just stand over there with a microphone. I need y'all to help me. They want to hear Tabernacle. So I don't want to make anybody mad at me. I know there's a couple of songs I can't do, but I can do Tabernacle. So let me look it up here real quick. Make sure. I think I just saw it. There it is right there. Y'all ready, girls?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Down by the tabernacle, oh, where the June bugs dance in the lemonade float, and we prayed and we sang till the sun sank low, laughing with our sisters and brothers. Down by the tabernacle, hey, we knew you were loved and you wanted to stay. Though the Texas heat was like Judgment Day, we always enjoyed each other. Well, we went to the river and some were baptized, clapped our hands and testified. Then we passed around the chicken and buttermilk pie, and nothing ever tasted better. Then the kids played ball and the babies just played, while the old man napped out under the shade, and the women picked flowers and sipped lemonade and sat around talking together. Down by the tabernacle, oh, where the June bugs dance in the lemonade float, and we prayed and we sang till the sun sank low, laughing with our sisters and brothers. Down by the tabernacle, hey, where you knew you were loved and you wanted to stay. Though the Texas heat was like Judgment Day, we always enjoyed each other. Well, I look back now and I wish I could go back to the time when life was good, when everybody lived the way they should. At least that's the way I recall. When black was black and white was white, everybody knew the wrong from the right, and we worked all day and we slept all night. We were proud and stood tall. Down by the tabernacle, oh, down by the tabernacle, oh, where the June bugs dance in the lemonade float, and we prayed and we sang till the sun sank low, laughing with the sisters and brothers. Down by the tabernacle, hey, where you knew you were loved and you wanted to stay. Though the Texas heat was like Judgment Day, we always enjoyed each other. Down by the tabernacle. Girls, appreciate that. My girls are singing there in the background, if y'all could hear them. They're just sitting over to the side singing along with their dad. Appreciate that very, very much. Anybody else saying anything else?
Just sounding good. Hi. Awesome.
Because that song, Tabernacle, us girls had to buy that CD. That was Katrina Estep out in Oklahoma. Yep, they were big Mid-South fans. Thank you, Lisa Herzog. Sounds awesome. Appreciate that. All right. Anybody else saying anything else? You're welcome, JW. Great job, girls. See there, girls? Y'all did a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't want to keep y'all too long because I know you've got things you've got to do. And I may do this again, maybe next week, and take some more requests and do some more songs because I will next week. My wife's asking for that song, and I'm gonna do it for her next week if I do this again. Don't be mad at me. My voice is about shot. We've been doing so much singing. I've been going over some songs and practicing and stuff. But this song right here is just, this song is very a timely song for the day and age we're living in right now. And it's a song that I recorded with the Mid-South Boys back in 1985 on our Boys Will Be Boys project. And a fellow sent me a message last night and told me that he sang this song on his Facebook page, and I went and listened to it. And I thought, I've got to work that song up because I think he asked for it last week or so. And I said, Land of the Free, I hadn't sung that song in 30-some-odd years. I can't do that one. But so I got it and wrote down the words again because, my mind going way back then and not singing this song for that long, I had to write it down so I could remember I wouldn't mess up. But it's a timely song for the time we're living in. And I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you'll go to our website, bobbybowen.com, and download that Boys Will Be Boys CD project that has this song on it, plus all the other CDs that are on there. Download or buy, and we'll send them to you. Make a donation to our family. We appreciate it very much if you'll do that. And so this song is called The Land of the Free, and I hope you enjoy it. We'll see y'all again sometime soon here on Facebook. Thanks for joining. America's failing and falling right before our eyes. Let's face the facts and know the truth. America is struggling to survive. America's the greatest, and on our freedom we all can rely. But if we don't turn to God, I'm afraid the land of the free will die. If we would change our ways and humble down, then God would heal our land. And if before that old cross we would kneel, then America would stand. And above any other, I love this land, and I'd really like to see its people pray and ask the Lord to help the land of the free. Now they've taken prayer out of our schools, and I, for one, believe kids need to pray. There are those who say there is no God, and Sunday to them is another day. Well, now if we don't stand for what is right, then all our boys who died, they died in vain. And our fathers served our God, and it looks to me like we could do the same if we would change our ways and humble down. Then God would heal our land. And if before and above any other. I love this land, and I'd really like to see its people pray and ask the Lord to help the land of the free. The free. Amen. That's what we all need to do. The Bible says if we just humble ourselves, that He will heal our land. Hear our prayer and heal our land. Our land needs a healing today. You know, wouldn't it be awesome if President Trump got on TV and, you know, he does his press conference every day, and wouldn't it be awesome if he got on TV and said, hey, I think we all need to just, and he has called for a day of prayer, but wouldn't it be awesome if he got on TV and said, I think we need to humble ourselves, and we all need to pray, and we all need to turn from our sinful, our wicked ways. Now, I know there's some good people. There are a lot of good people, but being good don't get you to heaven. You have to have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. You know, if our nation would do that and turn to God, I really believe that this coronavirus would be gone in a second. And we could all be back to work again. We could all be back to traveling and singing in churches again. You can get back to your job, and everything, you know, would go back to normal. Churches could meet again. Like I said, we could shake hands, hug necks, just have fellowship again with our Christian brothers and sisters. Wouldn't that be wonderful? We need to pray more than we ever have that God would heal our land. This is the greatest country that's ever been on the face of the earth. God has blessed our country, and we need to turn and let Him know that we thank Him for all the blessings that He's given us. And I think you people out there that are watching, you've been to our concerts, you've bought CDs, you've given us money, donations, food, whatever. We thank y'all for that. We don't take it lightly that y'all do what you do for us, and we appreciate it so very much. I know I can't just personally thank everybody, but I'm telling you right now, if you're listening to us and are watching me, and you blessed our family that way, or just even watching tonight, it's a blessing, and we appreciate it so much. I'm going to turn the service back over to the pastor. I'm so used to saying that, but I'm going to get off here. Thank you for joining me. Maybe I'll do this again if y'all want me to. Give me a thumbs up or say, yeah, let's do another one. We'll definitely do one with the family again. But I may do another solo. I may even bring in a guest. You just never know. Maybe an ex-Mid-South boy. You just never know. Might be driving by someday and stop in. You know, I'll put him about 6 feet away from me. That way we'll be, you know, away from each other during this social distancing thing. And maybe we can do some Mid-South songs for y'all. That'd be pretty cool. I really think that'd be cool. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to go to our website, bobbybowen.com. There's a donate button on there on the home page. There's also the Mid-South page on there. You can buy some Mid-South stuff, watch some videos, look at the pictures. Just a bunch of good stuff on there. You can also get, well, it fell off on the floor, but I was going to show you. My only solo CD is called Tracks Left Behind. It's on sale right now for $8. Faith is going to grab it for me so I can just show it to you. The people that just now getting on or have only been on for the last couple of minutes. This is my solo CD. I've done several songs off it tonight. It's an awesome CD. $8 on our website, bobbybowen.com. 3 Mid-South Boys CDs right here you can't find anywhere. Christian Country Hearts, made back in 1986. City Lights in 87. And where's that? There it is. One of a Kind in 1988. And there's some other CDs on there as well. Thank y'all so much. God bless you. We hope to see y'all again soon. Y'all be safe. Till we meet again. Bye-bye.